Well, CBS News senior weather and climate producer David Parkinson is here in Studio 57 with us. Wow.
I wish I weren't. I wish I were home right now because it is really bad.
It's really bad.
It's not as bad as yesterday, though. That is the interesting thing.
It looks like it. It looks like not as yellow.
We have seen a little bit of improvement. I mean, like the fact that you can now, from one of our downtown cameras, see across to another river.
Yeah.
That is a difference. I mean, you could not see all the way out to the Hudson yesterday. As we take a look west in the city right now. Again, more cameras in the city. Again, you can see at least down to Bryant Park. Or Bryant Park is there actually, or One Vanderbilt. You can see some things, but it's obviously pixelated. It's a lot less clear than you'd like it to be. Right now, the AQI in Manhattan's running about 223.
Right.
That is still unhealthy, but it is not what it was in yesterday, which was in the 3s and 400s.
Yeah.
And it is not what it is in Philadelphia right now, which has taken over the crown for worst air quality anywhere in the U.S.
Yeah, Philadelphia still has that orangey. I heard somebody describe it as a nicotine haze because it almost feels like everyone's smoking. You know what I mean? And yeah, Philly definitely, it feels like it's hitting Philly hard today.
Yeah, and so basically what's happening is you're getting the wind now. Instead of coming straight out of the north, it's coming out of the northwest. So you're starting to see all of the smoke that's coming down from Pittsburgh and Detroit down into the mid-Atlantic. And so the places that I'm most concerned about, Washington, D.C. this afternoon, and then the Philadelphia, Delaware Valley. That area looks to be getting it worse. The good news is I think Boston actually is going to maybe clear out a little bit. Here's our model projections. This is noon and 6 p.m. So, again, I want to point out the places where things look to be the worst. Washington, D.C., back towards Culpeper and west into Virginia. And again, portions of South Jersey. But look at this clearing from I-84 on north. You're suddenly starting to get a lot better. Also, Western New York, Buffalo, which was hammered yesterday, they kind of lost the mantle to New York, and that's why they didn't get talked about. But another really brutal midday there. And then as we get into the afternoon, take a look at this here. You've got some really bad air in D.C. That's probably up into the 300 or 350 AQI potentially. Again, no relief in the Buffalo area, though it looks like it's shifting down towards Erie potentially, and then Detroit and on up towards Port Huron. That's another area to watch. And again, I-90, the Mass Pike and north, things look a lot better. And then let me take you through to Friday. This is the big change, Anne-Marie, is we're starting to see this clearing. Look at that. If you choose to go up to Vermont, I mean, there is no smoke there whatsoever. Yeah. We do have another band that's going to be making its way along the I-78 corridor, so potentially Harrisburg up to the New York City metro area, and D.C. stays bad the whole time. And then as we get into midday Friday, again, more clearing. You're seeing this big open area in upstate New York. They finally get relief, Anne-Marie. But again, this area from Charleston, West Virginia, all the way into the nation's capital, another really rough day. We'll get some showers.
That's good,
on
right?
your Friday. That's good. That'll mix some things out in the air. And then the other big change is the wind direction. By the time you get to Sunday, look at this. This is such good news. I don't think I've ever been more happy to see a southerly flow on this map. But a southerly flow means a totally different air regime.
Good.
And that means we're going to mix out the smoke finally by the time we get to the end of the weekend.
Just in time for the work week. That's not what we want to say. We want to say just in time for the weekend. But it's good to hear that there's, a break on the horizon.
It's light at the end of the tunnel because goodness knows you can't see much light right now.
Indeed. David Parkinson, thank you so much.
Sure thing.